welcome back for another edition of How To TV. Well, you can see I've got my sport coat on today. What's happening is water temps are dropping, so is the air temps, and our weather patterns are shifting. These fish are figuring out that they've got to start doing some changes in where they live for the year. What we're going to do today is talk about high presentation baits to go and find fish. We're going to throw crankbaits today, football jigs and Carolina rigs, and of course the ever-present pitching jigs or pitching craws. That's what we're going to do today. Late season patterns. What to do, how to set up, and how to catch fish on crankbaits. A crankbait is a phenomenal tool to use not only as a search bait to find fish, but as I've always said, and many have echoed before me, is that it's a great tool to find the right vegetation that will hold fish as the fall progresses. Next, we're going to talk about the presentation that's used all over the United States. It's called a Carolina rig. It's basically a sinker, a swivel, a leader, a hook, and a bait. The Little Moe. And on the Carolina rig, same thing. I like to keep the butt of the rod up under the arm and work the rod tip up high, almost about waist high. Kind of a moderate stop and go retrieve, but keeping the bait going is the key. You know, another great presentation that's used quite a bit across the country in different situations is the football jig. And the football jig is nothing more than a heavy leaded jig with a unique shape to it so it has good bottom contact on the bottom of the lake. The cast and retrieve is very simple. Fire it out, and what you're doing is rod tip down, pick up your slack, and you just barely crawl the bait. You're crawling the bait across the bottom of the lake, and you're really concerned about moving the bait very slow, pausing at times, but always keep slack line taken up in your reel. And that's basically it. Flappin Bug is a crawfish imitating creature type of a gliding bait that you fish Texas rigged. And I can throw a big bait in to some of this weed cover, or I can go in with the smaller size. And you've heard anglers talk for years about cold fronts, downsize your baits. You know, fishing a Flappin Bug is pretty simple. It's weedless. You've got it rigged Texas rig style with the tip skin hooked into the back of the bait. And basically it's just like fishing a Texas rig worm. Throw it out, take up the slack, let the bait fall, pick up the slack, feel it tumble in the weeds, shake it a couple times, reel up the slack, let it sit. Hey, there's a beaut, and more of this to come on Rapala How To TV.